Dolls and Dorks, this is Gina and Blue and welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually going to do the dolly name tag. Now, I know I'm a little late with this one. This tag has been around for a little bit. Not too long, but just a little bit. But honestly, for some odd reason, I just discovered it yesterday. I don't know, I am a little behind, I guess. But the doll tag seemed like so much fun to do that I am doing it either way, even though I'm a little late. But really, I don't care that I'm a little late. So yeah, this doll name tag is made by fellow YouTuber Gina Isarty. I will pop a link in the description box below for you all. Go and check it out. This tag is amazing. She is amazing. Just go and do it, but do it after this video, okay? Perfect. So yeah, I'm just going to go right into the questions. There are 11 questions to this tag, and let's just start off with number 1. A name of another doll owner's doll that you really like. I can do that. Let me guess. Let me think. Name. I think that would be Lucian, who belongs to one of my best friends. And why I love that name? Well, actually, it's kind of funny. She told me she was getting that doll, and she told me the name, and I was like, oh my god, I have a character with the exact same name, only it's spelled a little different. She writes it with an E, and I write it with an A, but in the same way you pronounce it the same way as Lucian. So yeah, besides the fact that I really love that character as well. I think Lucian is such an amazing character. I love that guy. But yeah, that's kind of funny that I also used that name for one of my old characters. I didn't ever have a doll for it, and I'm not ever going to have a doll for that character. But I do have that character in one of my stories. So yeah, I kind of instantly thought like, okay, that girl's got taste with her names. So, okay, the second question is favorite animal-inspired doll name. Let me think. Favorite animal-inspired doll name. Oh, that's a hard one, because I'm, for myself, am not someone that would call her doll like Wolf or... Well, I did have a doll that I named Cat, but Cat was short for either Carolyn or Catherine. So Cat, in a way, maybe. Like I said, it was short for a completely different name. But a real doll name, animal-inspired doll name. Oh, hold on, I got one. And that is Feline. And, you know, you can hear her say, feline? That's not an animal. Well, actually it is, because feline means wolf. So, yeah, I guess that would be feline. Let's see. Question number 3. Favorite color-inspired name? Hello there. If you kind of paid a little bit of attention to what this dude's name was, you kind of know the answer already. Yes, his name is Blue. So, yeah, I think that would be my favorite. Besides the fact that blue is actually my favorite color as well. So, yeah, Blue. Simple. There we go. That's it. Question number 4. Favorite celebrity name you'd like to use for a doll? Favorite celebrity name? I have no clue. I really don't have a clue. I mean, I've got a few actors and actresses that I really like and that I admire, but I would never name a doll after them. At least, not personally. There's nothing wrong with their names, don't get me wrong. They're just perfect, pretty names, but I would never really do that. No, those are not names that I would use for my dolls. No, I'm sorry. I can't think of one celebrity that I think would. Oh yeah, I would use that name for them. No, No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just, no. Okay, 5. Most hated doll name. Actually, I don't really have a name that I hate, because I think hate is a very, very strong word. Of course, there are names that I personally would not use for my dolls, because either I don't think they fit with the character, or they don't fit with the mold, or they're just not my cup of tea. For example, I would never call my doll like Edward or Harry or Hank or Pete or whatever. I would never do that. No, those are not names that attract me. Well, I will never say never, because you never know what doll might actually fit that name. But those are not names that I would personally go to first. Those like, I think they're classic, used, old-timey names. Does that make sense? I'm personally someone that prefers a little bit more of unique names. Not always, because sometimes she just doesn't fit. But those names like Edward and Harry, and those are not names that I personally don't think I would ever use for one of my dolls. But that's not because I hate the names. It's just that I don't think my characters would ever fit such a name. Question number 6. Doll names based on foods or drinks. Well, I kind of have a bunch of those. I have my little 2 Kokoro bunnies, and I have some Eileen doll Plapico dragons that are named Skittles and Sprinkles and Oreo and Cookie and Pocky. I have a lot of those. So, yeah, there are a lot of doll names, but the fact is that I would never use a food name. I think I would never use a food name for like a real human character, like Blue is. So like Pocky and Skittles and Oreo, those are pets, and I think that food names do work perfectly for pets, like the rabbits or dragons or stuff like that, dogs or cats, whatever. But I would never personally use it for a human character like Blue. I would personally don't think I would ever do that. If I was like forced to choose one for one of my dolls, what name would I choose? I think I would do like maybe Lemon or something, because I think that would kind of work as a human name. Maybe. Not sure. If I was forced to do it, I think. Yeah, that's like, yeah, I think I would never use it for a human doll, but for animal pets and stuff like that, oh yeah. Food names all the way. 7. Doll name based on a month. Well, that would be May. I think, because May is awesome. I mean, hey, hello, I'm a May child. Yeah, personally, if I really had a choice, I don't think I would ever name my doll after a month, because I think they're a little, they're months. I personally don't think they suit as doll names, or yeah, that's just my personal preferences talking here. I don't think I would ever do that. But if I had to choose and really pick one, I think it would be May, because the month is just special to me. And maybe I would even do it in Dutch like mei, which is written like the Resensol May. That's May with M-E-I. So yeah, either May or Mei in this case. Question number 8. If you see me looking down, by the way, my questions are down there. Doll name from a movie or a TV series. I have named a doll after a character in a game. Have I? Well, maybe. I guess you could say Yuri. Because he kind of has a similar name to Yuri from Yuri on Ice. This is a similar name, but I didn't give Yuri that name because of that series. I actually gave Yuri that name because fact is that if I ever was to be born a boy, my name would be Yuri, which is actually kind of a Dutch version. But you spell that totally different, and I wanted to make it a little bit easier to pronounce for the world, so I kind of transformed that name into a more English appropriate version of it. So it's not really from that series, but I guess it's similar. I mean, you write it similar, you say it in a similar way, but it's not at all inspired by the series. If I were to have a new doll and I were to have to name that doll after someone in a movie or a TV series, what would I choose? What would I choose? What would I choose? I think I would maybe use the name Draven. And I might hear you think, Draven, from which movie or television series is that? Actually, it's from The Crow. The Crow is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love that movie. I adore that movie. And the main character, for those who don't know that, is Eric Draven. And I think I would use that name, even though I kind of already used that name for my pet once. But I still love that name. By the way, if you hear something beeping and something clashing, that's my boss bringing me my job for tomorrow. So I apologize if you hear any noise. Where was I? Number 9. Doll named after family. I don't have a doll named after my family. I don't think I would ever do that. Mainly because my family is kind of special to me. They are my family. I love them. And I personally wouldn't feel good using their names for dolls, because I want to keep that special. Like, that's their name, not my doll's name. Does that make sense? Does it? I hope so. So yeah, I would never do that, because my family is my family and they have a name and that's special to them, and that's just the reason why I would never use names for my family for my dolls. For example, this is a really weird example, but when I bought my bunny Maggot, when I got her from the rescue center, she was actually named Mireille. And that is a name that belongs to one of my cousins, second cousins, actually. And that just, it didn't feel good to have her have that name, so I changed it. Because that name belongs to a family member. Done. Not to something else. So that's kind of, yeah, I would never do that for my dolls as well. If I won't do it for my pet, then I won't do it for my doll. Number 10, favorite virtue name for a doll. Virtue name for a doll. I think this is one of those cases, again, that I would actually not use that name for a doll. I think they are good for humans. They're honestly not really my cup of tea, like hope or faith or destiny or stuff like that. I personally would not use that for either my dolls or anything else for that matter. Maybe because they're a little bit overused sometimes, in some cases. No, I personally don't have a favorite in that. I personally don't like names like that. That's just not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. So I don't think I really have a favorite in that. I don't think I can. I know. I'm sorry. I don't. And then we go to the last question of this tag, and that is twin doll names, or favorite twin doll names, or anyways, twin dolls name. Now, you guys know that I have a set of twins in my collection, which are Aiden and Alex. So I of course have to name them. I love their names. So they're just so amazing, and I love how those two sound together as well. I know it's a little corny having both names starting with an A, but yeah, Aiden and Alex is by far my favorite. There is, in the past, I've had another twin set, which were named Quinton and Carson. So I think that would be, I still think that's, you know, like, a good combination of names. I had brothers before. They're not really twins, but I think they would work as twin names for it. It's Ilya and Ion. Yeah, I guess I have something starting with the same letter. Although Quinton and Carson are technically a Q and a K. So they're not the same, but they kind of sound the same. So yeah, I think those would be names that, especially, like, I already have Aiden and Alex, but I would personally, really, if I ever had to make a second set of twins, I think I would use Quinn and Cars, or Quinton and Carson, or Ion and Ilya. I think I would use those again. So yeah. Alright, guys, that was the tag. I hope you enjoyed watching me ramble about doll names. If you like this video, if you like what I'm doing, you guys know the drill now. Please like, subscribe, comment, click on the notification bell. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a very lovely day today, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!